I'm Brother Ian Bremar, and I'm in my 4th year of temporary vows, and with some prayer and discernment, and if it be God's will, hopefully I'll profess solemn vows sometime this year. So with regard to entering formation, beginning the formation process, how the timing was for that, you know, I don't know if there is necessarily a right or a wrong time when you feel called or moved to begin that formation process in your process of discernment. It's really on God's time. And I began my formation when I was pretty young. I was 19. It was after my freshman year of college. I look back and I'm like, oh, was that the best time to really begin formation? I was so young. I was so naive. I still am about a lot of things. And yet, you know, it really had to have been God's time, because I've learned so much about life, about God, about spirituality, about people, and, you know, the gospel, the themes of forgiveness, mercy, and justice at a very critical time in my life, in my early 20s. And so those things certainly formed me. And I feel that it was those experiences that I needed at that time. And so it was just very providential that I began formation when I did. I had a great novice class, and like I said, if I had entered a year later or a year earlier or a couple years later, I wouldn't have been with that class, and I'm really grateful for those people that I lived with. And, you know, throughout my formation experience, you do leave things behind. You know, you leave your nets and boats behind, and you follow the Lord where He leads you. And any vocation, any path, any decision you make, you go through one door, it necessarily means that other doors are going to close. It's not impossible to go back through some of those doors that you've closed in the past. You will have an experience, you will have experiences because you have made the decisions that you've made. So do I feel like I'm missing out on anything? Yes and no. I think there have been times, many times, where I've like, oh, I really missed out on some of the other things that people in their early 20s get to do, especially a sense of autonomy and self-sufficiency. And yet, at the same time, you go through one door, other ones close. And so had I not began formation when I did, you know, I would have supposedly missed out on those other experiences that I had in formation. So in that sense, you're not really missing out on anything. Rather than looking at the things that you're not doing, or the things that you don't have, or the experiences that you won't have or haven't had, you have so much more and so many other good things in whatever path of life you take. You know, whether it be in the married life, the single life, religious life, priesthood, look at the experiences that you have now, the good things. It won't matter whatever you're leaving behind, because the life that you are living is the moment that you're given, and that moment is precious.